Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Diane Daniels. We want to start tonight with what's new on the deadly extended stay motel fire near Benton Harbor that killed 6 people from one family this morning. These images were captured by our news gathering partners at the South Bend Tribune. We have learned that the preliminary cause of the fire is accidental. A sheriff's official says it appears it may have been a faulty electric appliance in a room. It started on the first floor in room 135. Autopsies on the victims will take place Sunday. However, it is believed all victims died of smoke inhalation. An officer on scene says although the family lived on the second floor, the bodies were found in a first floor hallway where they were trying to escape. As for the fire alarm and smoke detector system, a private company out of Grand Rapids has been brought in to do forensic testing on that. Multiple motel residents told our crews they don't believe that those systems worked properly at the time of the fire. And now to the people who died, including 26-year-old KIARRE Curtis. This is an image from her Facebook page. Also dead are 5 of her children. They're identified as Marquise Thompson, age 10, Jerome Randolph, age 7, Samuel Curtis, age 5, Savod Curtis, age 4, and Avery Curtis, age 2.
She loved those babies more than anything, more than life itself. Those were her world.
And 36-year-old Samuel Curtis, KIARRE's husband and father of some of the children, was at the motel at the time. He escaped and survived along with the couple's 1-year-old baby. He and the baby were treated and released for their injuries. A family friend tells us the Curtis family had been at the motel for a few months. They couldn't afford their last place, so they moved to the extended stay motel and were hoping to move out within the next few weeks. Dozens of other people were also living at the Cosmo Extended Stay Motel, and they survived the fire, but they lost what little they owned. WSBT-22's DJ MANOU is just back from Berrien County, and he's at the live desk now with more on that. DJ?
Diane, throughout the day, several residents were able to go into a few sections of the building to get what was left salvageable. Many, however, say they are still in shock as they describe how they managed to make it out alive.
I got to get out of here as fast as I can, one way or another, whether I can see where I'm going or not.
We were just basically beating on the doors, like my wrist is all swollen up from just hitting doors and trying to make sure that everybody got out, and the scene in there is just life-changing.
Residents of the Cosmos Extended Stay Motel described the terror as they woke up to the fire. Hours later, some people were able to go back inside to try and recover some of their belongings.
We managed to salvage a lot compared to some other people, but the damage to the rooms is so inconsistent that one room is just blackened. Their room is just blackened. Their curtains are blackened. The beds are blackened.
Cassandra Clements says her daughter babysat the kids who died.
She couldn't even talk. She's a mess.
She says she also tried helping Samuel Curtis as he was able to escape with his 1-year-old.
I tried to get the baby from the man in case he fell down, but he wouldn't give up the baby. He said, "This is all I have left."
Another neighbor says he still doesn't believe it.
I was a door down from the fire. I'm here. And the people that passed away was in the first building, a building from mine. But they dead and I'm alive.
Robert Payne says he's blessed to have survived, but seeing his neighbors, 6 members of one family, die has taken a toll.
I can't handle it. I don't know what to do. My mind seems like it don't want to respond. They were my friends. I liked them. Little young children.
Officers on the scene say the hotel's management has been instructed to either board up the building or contract with a private security to protect the residents' assets that are still inside. At the live desk, DJ MANOU, WSBT-22 News.
A dozen police, fire, and EMS agencies responded to the blaze. 4 first responders had to go to Lakeland Medical Center in St. Joe. They were treated and released for injuries. And we've also learned tonight that the toll of seeing that many dead children at the fire scene prompted some departments to send some of their first responders home earlier today so they could spend time with their own families. Tonight, the Red Cross is providing an emergency shelter for fire survivors at the Upton Middle School in St. Joseph. And at last report, at least 24 people were staying there, including families and multiple children. The Red Cross is working with other agencies to help provide for the fire survivors. Mental health workers are on site. And to quote a Red Cross official, these are families who started out with very little, and now they have nothing.
We will provide their basic needs. We have shelter, food. If we need clothing, we'll do that. And they'll stay here. We'll keep this open until our recovery people can assist those folks in returning to an apartment or a home or some other location.
And the Red Cross is asking the public not to bring donations to the shelter site. The best way to help is to make a monetary donation to the Red Cross. And if you'd like to help, you can visit the Red Cross's website to donate. That link is also posted on our homepage, WSBT.com. You can just click on our fire story coverage to find it online. In the meantime, we do encourage you to stay with WSBT 22 News, both on air and online, for the very latest.